Producing over 500 hours per week of talk radio, GCN Live is a world leader in talk radio. Archives for the following program can be found at gcnlive.com.
Welcome, everybody. You are tuned into GCN Live, listening to the program, The Nasima Omer Show. I, Nasima, am your host, and I have a very great show lined up today. I'm going to be interviewing Beth Downs of Huggable Muggs. And our topic today is on common sense pet tips. So if you have any questions on the show, either during the show or after the show, or particular questions on tips about pets, feel free to call in your questions into the show. And afterwards, you can go to the Nasima Omer Show and submit your questions by email. Welcome, Beth.
Well, thank you, Nasima.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule and coming on our show today. I'm so excited. We've done this once before, but it's been a while, and it was on a previous show.
Correct.
Yeah. So I want to let the audience know a little about you with your background, but I won't be yapping too much, so we can go straight into it, and I can talk a little more with you, and you can tell us a little more about yourself. Beth Downs is the founder of Huggable Muggs, a professional pet sitting and dog walking service. Formerly, Beth was a $1 million corporate travel agent for a leading travel agency. Her customer service skills, as well as the extremely fast-paced work environment, would prove to be invaluable. Later, as the boarding manager at a vet clinic, she gained medical knowledge that would be essential for her new business by incorporating her love for animals. And I can totally vouch for that. We'll go into finding out how many animals she currently has at her home, but hold that thought. So she put together her passion and love for animals with her professional experience and created and founded a business that she is truly passionate about, Huggable Muggs. According to Beth, having the ability to connect with animals is a gift. It is not something you can teach. And I totally agree with that. I mean, I know myself. I love animals, but if they start licking me, holy smokes, I freak out. So, welcome, Beth. Tell us a little more about you and your family.
Yes. So, well, the human family. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I have been married to one person for 25 years. We have 3 kids, 23, 21, and the caboose baby who is 12 years old. And that does it for the humans.
Okay.
Then it goes on, of course, because we have to include the fur people, or animals, I guess. They're not really people, but to some of us they are. So I'll start with the most favorite and loved Chihuahua. His name is Caesar.
Okay. And
we have a big American bulldog named Blue, and a cat, Trinity, and Nasima, this is your favorite, I think. Okay, the bearded dragon.
Yes.
The lizard.
Yes, that is my favorite. And in fact, Beth, I have a question I'm dying to ask you as we go in on the tips. And it is on the dragon, the magic animal, seriously. So hold that thought, though. Thanks for sharing with us. So you have a very busy family, human family, and a very busy animal family.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
And now, how many years has it been since you've had your business?
So I started the business in January of 2008, and living in the Midwest, I don't have any idea why I picked January to start the business. But
in Minnesota, in Burnsville, Minnesota.
So, but yes, as long as you dress for it, it's totally fine. And I've learned along the way how to do that. So, 2008 is when I started, and we're still going strong.
Oh my goodness, that was the magic year, 2008. You know, a lot of things happened in my life in 2008, happy things. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, you mentioned your husband saying you're married to one person, one human for 20-some years. And is it true that if you treat your hubbies and spouses like a pet with passion that they'll stay around forever?
I'm not sure if that's it. If you feed them, they always come back. I don't know.
A little TLC here and there. Yeah. Keep
little
some
pat on the head.
Yeah, a little pat on the head. And good job. We are just having fun. We have a lot of fun on the Nasima Omer Show. And I truly am very honored. And I want to share with our audience here, because I'm working on growing my audience here. So please share with others on the Nasima Omer Show and the helpful tips that you will be learning more about from Beth here. I actually came across Beth not because I have pets, I mean animal pets, at home, but I came across her in my fitness class, in my Zumba fitness class, and she's always busy walking, and she said the weather really does not stop her. Huggable Muggs really is a service for pets, and she will describe a little more on that, walking service, sitting service, and also house services. And we'll go into that. So a couple of things that come to mind. I have so many questions to ask you, Beth, but what is the most, what you call, infamous tip that you can give to people who own dogs?
I think the biggest tip would be that would come to play before you actually get the dog. You need to research your breed. And all puppies are cute, and it's sometimes an impulsive type decision. I've been there myself many times. And you don't take into account, like if you have a breed that likes to run, but you don't have a fenced-in backyard or maybe a large backyard, and you think, well, you know what, no problem, I'll take him to the dog park every day. Or, you think about what you could do. And then like with anything, once you get into a routine and the dog is no longer a puppy, and now they're a teenager, like a dog teenager, and they become needy and they need to run or whatever, and now all of a sudden you're not able to accommodate the dog's needs. So research the breed is the biggest thing, and pick a breed that fits your lifestyle before you even think about getting, before you even go to look. Because once you go to look and you're there, it's hard to resist.
Yeah.
Because they're all so cute.
And, that's a good point, particularly if you have children. And the child wants a pet.
Right.
And it seems like a great idea because it'll keep the child occupied, particularly if they are the only child. And I think that's now what would be an important tip, or one of the important tips for people who have cats?
Well, people who have cats, I don't know. Cats are they're less needy in their own way, I guess we should say. But I think that if you rescue cats, you need to be prepared for some behavioral issues. And one of the things might be, because cats use a litter box, and fingers crossed, they always use the litter box. But sometimes things happen, illnesses appear, or, some other kind of behavioral issue may appear, and they might not always use the litter box. Mm-hmm. And then you end up with what we call them PCATs, which means they just, they don't always use the litter box. So sometimes you need to prepare yourself for something like that. You need to decide, what will I do if something like that happens?
True. That's a great point. And then the person gets frustrated,
right.
The animal gets frustrated, and it's just not a very happy situation for either the humanoid or the
I like the humanoid. Yeah.
Humanoid. And so, in other words, now I'm new. I haven't really owned a small animal or a big animal. The most I've had are fish and birds.
Yeah.
But animals have their own personalities, don't they?
Yes. And, here's the other thing is, you want to be responsible, right, in everything you do. You get a house, you take care of it, a car, you take care of it, everything like that. Well, you need to think of your pet in the same way. Mm-hmm. So you need to, do all the things that you can for your pet. Now, keeping in mind that, we know that, humans are, top and animals, we take care of them, kind of thing, and they're not people. But you should be willing to, put your best foot forward when it comes to care for your pet, just like you would for anything else that you have. And so sometimes it gets to be bigger than what people really think. Mm-hmm. Kittens are cute, they're fun, stuff like that, but they grow up and they might not always do what you want.
Right. Before I move on, I do want to let folks know your website is Huggable Muggs. That's MUGGS.com, and you are actually located south of the river, south of the Twin Cities area, and you service Eagan, Burnsville, Apple Valley, Savage, Prior Lake, those areas?
Not right. Savage and Prior Lake, not really.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, very good. Well, we will be back after this quick commercial break. And I want to let you know that if you have any questions for Beth directly, feel free to give us a call in with your question, 866-582-9933. 866-582-9933.
There are hundreds of silver products on the market today, but there's nothing like the astonishing health benefits of the multi-patented One Silver Solution. Boost your immune system at a great price with our Silver Solution Liquid, starting at $12.95 a bottle. Now available in regular and extra strength. That's half the price of the leading competitors. Call 844-USILVER for your free catalog, or go to OneSilverSolution.com. OneSilverSolution.com. There is only one Silver Solution.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MyTV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MyTV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows. Pause and rewind live TV. Even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MyTV. 1-855-905-MyTV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MyTV. 1-855-905-MyTV.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
I am a 47-year-old female and had a heart attack in 2005. This is Alice from New Jersey. I still get angina, even with 4 stents. I was taking nitro 2 or 3 times a week. The very first day after taking Heart and Body Extract, the chest pain was gone. Now I don't wear a nitro patch.
Learn the secrets of an effective, natural, 100% organic nutritional supplement for a healthy heart and circulation at hbextract.com.
Okay, honey, I have to ask, and be honest here. Have you been taking a little blue pill? Because things have been pretty good in the bedroom lately.
No, I swear.
You didn't pick anything up at the Pharmacia last month in Cancun?
No.
Well, something's different.
I have been taking that Heart and Body Extract you bought me.
But that's for your heart and to control your cholesterol.
Well, I read HB Extract also promotes healthy prostate function.
I never guessed it would work this well,
but you're glad it did.
Oh, yeah.
Heart and Body Extract is a 100% organic formula that promotes a strong heart, healthy arterial flow, better circulation, improves erectile and prostate gland function, and provides youthful energy, strength, and stamina. Find out more at heartandbodyextract.com. Heart and Body Extract paired with healthy heart choices is a winning combination. Call toll-free to order or for free information. 1-866-295-5305. 1-866-295-5305. We've been patiently waiting while you tried to ignore us, waiting while you acted like we didn't exist, waiting for our chance to be taken seriously. The wait is over. GCN is available 24/7 at GCNlive.com. Navigate through news from your favorite hosts and download archives of past shows. Download the app on your smartphone or tablet or visit GCNlive.com for instant access and live streaming. GCNlive.com, the future of talk radio, now at your fingertips.
Welcome back, and thank you for coming back and listening to the Nasima Omer Show. This is an hour-long show, weekly on Saturdays, and I want to let you know that you can enjoy listening to the show again on your own time by going to GCNlive.com. That's for Genesis Communication Network. GCNlive.com, selecting the show, the Nasima Omer Show, and listening to the archive podcast of the recorded shows, downloading it on your machine and enjoying it and sharing it with others. I also have a YouTube channel now called the Nasima Omer Show, and I put together the show in a visual format, in a video format, so please do go find that and enjoy it and share it. Find me on Facebook, the Nasima Omer Show. If you have any questions again on the show, please feel free to visit my website called nasimaomer.com and send in a question there. And if you don't know how to spell that, I will say it real quick here, but you can just go into GCNlive.com, find the Nasima Omer Show, and all my information and links will be there. NASEEM as in Mary, A as in Apple, OMER.com. And feel free to email me at nasimaomer@gmail.com. If you have questions for Beth Downs, who I am interviewing today on Common Sense Pet Tips, please call in now within, before 2 o'clock Central Time. 866-582-9933, and we will take your questions on air. Beth, we covered some great important tips that you discussed right before we went on break, and I want to just let people know, in addition to caring for all that, they need to, in the house, the environment, walks, health care, things like that. I want to also just let everybody know that I am a Youngevity independent distributor. So I'm self-employed, and purchases through that do help support the show on Genesis Communication Network as they do other programming on the Genesis Communication Network. And we have quite a few pet products here for supplements, food, odor control, cleaning, shampoo, and so much more. And you can find all that information on NasimaOmer.com. Beth, another tip. So how important is that walk on a daily basis for dogs?
Well, it depends on the kind of dog. So, for example, my 7-pound Chihuahua, although he likes to go on a walk, he can run around the house and get a ton of exercise or in our yard. Now, for our bigger dog, our bulldog, he needs the walk. So it depends on the breed, but for the most part, it is important because they have energy. They need to get out and a good brisk walk, and you can determine how they do. Mm-hmm. You don't have to walk them, you have to run with them all the time or walk them or whatever. But again, know your breed and know what they need.
Okay. That is so important. I have a friend. You won't believe it. Raquel, shout out to you. Yes, I'm talking about you on air here. She and her dad and family have had Saint Bernards. And so they got a new Saint Bernard after they lost the old one. And he is going to have his first birthday coming up in September. And if you know Raquel, she's now shorter than the dog. or close to it anyways. And she walks the dog. And so she knows that breed really well. And so it's important versus a little tiny poodle.
Right.
Etc. Do you do walking services for people only when they are on vacation?
No. So our services are both. Say you're at work. So we have many clients who have us come in during the work week and walk their dogs on a schedule. We have some people that work rotating shifts, say at the airlines and stuff like that. So we also accommodate different hours for walking. It's not just in the middle of the day.
Okay.
And then, of course, the people who are on vacation.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be considered more pet sitting. Okay. Rather than dog walking, but it's it's basically the same service. This just depends on how we're handling.
Okay, we'll be right back after this quick break and go into what do you do when your dog is on the loose.
Owe $10,000 or more to the IRS?
Get on board with the Tax Admiral. Don't take on the IRS alone. I'll cut penalties and reduce your overall tax bill. Sometimes I can even get it zeroed out completely.
We're an A-rated company helping people clean up their mess with the IRS.
If you owe $10,000 or more, then call the Tax Admiral.
Call 800-287-7180. Again, that's 800-287-7180. 800-287-7180.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pileski of the Pileski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto users. If you or a loved one took Xarelto and suffered a serious bleeding event, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Xarelto is a popular prescription blood thinner used to prevent blood clots and protect patients from strokes. These serious bleeding events have led to numerous cases of hospitalization and even death. Phone lines are open 24/7. Call 800-261-0937. That's 800-261-0937.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich, working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare, having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom106.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom106.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom106.com. Go to freedom106.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom106.com.
Are you excited about the World Wide Web? Do you want a place where you can share your ideas and express yourself? Well, dial up your modems and stream on down to the GCN Live Community Forum. Lots of radical features await you there.
Wow, Internet guy, I'm so glad I went to the GCN Live Community Forum.
You too can discover why the World Wide Web is awesome. Just go to gcnlive.com/forum. That's gcnlive.com/forum. I'll see you in cyberspace. Friend GCN Live on Diaspora and Cross.tv.
Thousands of people seeking home security get ripped off every day, and the home security industry wants you to believe that's your only option. They've got hordes of salesmen out there trying to scare you into signing one of their long-term contracts. You get stuck writing huge checks month after month with no way out. It's robbery by contract, and it can cost you thousands. But there's a better way to protect your home. Simply Safe Home Security. Simply Safe has no contracts. None. You'll get award-winning 24/7 protection. Security professionals watching over your home, ready to instantly send police to the rescue for just $14.99 per month. That's less than half what most companies charge. Protect your home the smart way. Visit simplysafedefense.com today for an exclusive 10% offer and get a free keychain remote worth $25. Only when you go to simplysafedefense.com. simplysafedefense.com.
This is Dan Pilla. Do you owe the IRS money you can't pay? Are tax debts crippling you? I've defended people from the IRS for over 30 years. I've helped thousands, and I can help you too. I wrote the book on IRS settlement, and I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a hopeless case. Call 800-34-NO-TAX to finally get free of IRS debt. With the IRS's new programs, there's never been a better time to solve your problem. Call 800-34-NO-TAX. That's 800-34-NO-TAX, or my website, danpilla.com.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit GoBerkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products. Most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey guy.
Welcome back to the Nassima Omer Show, produced by Genesis Communication Network. You can enjoy any of our archived files after the show at your own time by going to gcnlive.com. My website is nassimaomer.com. I know the spelling may be complicated, but just go to gcnlive.com and find my show on there, The Nassima Omer Show, and it has links to my website, my Facebook, and so much more. We were talking about walking and dogs and tips on knowing the breed of your dog that you have, so you know their behavior, their walking styles, what they require, etc. Before you actually bring the pet home and before you go pet the pet, because then you're pretty much stuck. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Beth?
Then you're in love. Once you touch them, then they look at you and it's over. You're home with that cat or that dog.
Do they have signs like in these pet shops? You touch, you take.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like you break, you buy.
I think that's why they are always encouraging you to pick them up and hold them and touch them, because they know.
And especially with kids, right?
Yeah, right.
Gosh.
Yeah.
It's funny, but all sorts of marketing cater to kids because they know that they bug the parents till the parents kind of give in many times. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Do the research before you give in. Okay. So we were talking about walking styles, and you have something particular I think you've designed as far as dogs pooping on their walks.
Oh, yes. We have designed Huggable Muggs poo bags. And one of the things that we use them for is I have had some of them come to me in large rolls because many dog parks and apartment complexes have dog poo stations where you can just go and get a bag. So why not my bags, right? It's got my logo on there, my phone number, and our tagline for the bags is "Picking up the poo is on you."
Yes, that is
pick it
so
up.
True. Yeah, pick it up. Pick it up after your pets, please, people, please.
Save a shoe, pick up the poo.
Yeah, there you go. And then fight the odor on the shoe that just kind of lingers. I don't know what is worse, the skunk smell, being sprayed by the skunk, or what. But you get the gist of what I'm saying. And if you look for the YouTube file afterwards, a video file that I put together, I will have pictures of Beth with her poo bag and other tools that she uses just to make it a little more exciting so you have a visual to put to the show as you're enjoying and listening to it. Now, when is it too hot to walk a dog? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Before we went on commercial break, I had promised the audience that we were going to come back to learn about what do we do when the dog is on the loose.
Yes. So, when you have an escapee, okay, so you open the door to maybe greet somebody that came to the front door, and your dog has been waiting for the chance all day and bolts out the front door. No leash, no collar, maybe, just the dog. So I think the most common inclination is to chase the dog, which is the worst thing that you can do because the dog thinks it's fun and now he thinks, or she thinks it's a game. So now you're stuck chasing the dog. The dog thinks it's fun. So the next time the door opens, the dog's going to say, "Ooh, let's play that chasing game again." So really what you have to do is don't get angry. Call the dog. If they're on the loose and they're not used to it, it's like they're going to be on some kind of high running around,
Heaven.
I'm free.
Oh my gosh. Let me make my owner chase me for everything that they've done to me. Payback time. Just kidding. But it's important to leash them, correct?
Right. It's important. Right. But if they escape, there's some things so if they're food motivated, you're in luck. So when you go to try to retrieve your dog, you make sure that you have some treats. Okay? Make sure that you bring a leash and their collar. If you just grab the leash, you can always make a collar out of it by slipping the clip end through the handle, and then you'll make sort of a lasso kind of out of the leash itself.
Interesting.
So you should always have that because you might run off without anything, and now what are you going to do? Now they have the dog. How are you going to get him back? So you need a leash.
And what if you have a broken knee or you're nursing a recovering knee or something? Then that's it. The dog's like gone.
Right. The other thing is if they're still running around because they don't want to go too far, they're not sure what to do, you can pick up their favorite toy, maybe throw a ball, and they will maybe, if they enjoy that, they should come to you and throw the ball. The other thing that some people may not think about is turning your back on the situation, literally turning around and letting the dog know, hey, this is not okay behavior to me, and I'm not liking what you're doing. And if they're, dogs are very intuitive, right? So they're going to kind of feel like, hey, my pack leader over there is, kind of giving me the cold shoulder, and they may come to you.
Back. So you got to kind of say or let them know who's the boss at all times.
Right. You should always be in charge. I mean, they're your best friends and you love them, but they have to know who's boss. Otherwise, they're going to be the boss because it just comes natural.
So tough love. Right. In animal world as well.
Right.
Yeah.
The other thing is, though, make sure that, you might be angry at your dog because you're outside and they're kind of making a fool of you because you can't get your dog. Just make sure if they finally do come to you that you're not angry, okay? Because that gives the wrong signal. They just did what you asked them to do. You said come, and they did, and now if you yell at them and scold them, they associate them coming to you with a scolding.
Very important point. Dog psychology, really, over there. Gosh. No, but that's very true because they remember their last action.
Right.
And so they're going to be puzzled, and you don't want a psycho dog.
No, you don't want a psycho dog. And, of course, my dogs are the most well-behaved dogs on the face of the earth.
Will they lick me if I come visit them?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. Just a little?
A lot. Sorry.
They love me. Okay. It's true. It's true. I mean, I love animals. It's just I kind of freak out when they lick me. But I hear it's good for acne, by the way.
Oh, really?
That
nasty.
It kills those bacteria up there. No, just kidding. Anyway, when is it too hot to walk the dog? And similarly, when is it too cold to walk the dog? So living in Minnesota here, we experience some pretty harsh weather. And I do remember those days, Beth, when you would come to class, when I was still teaching group fitness. We were like in shock that you had just walked the dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, again, it depends on, this is why, the individual care that we give to each dog makes a lot of sense because we know what they can and cannot do. We don't group walk, we solo walk, so we can pay attention to each family's needs or each pet's needs individually. So, a lot of times, I swear there's some dogs, there's no weather that's too cold or too hot. They just love to go no matter what. But you have to think for them because they'll might get themselves into a situation. So again, the dog breed matters. So like, for example, pugs and bulldogs, maybe English bulldogs, they are heat sensitive. So on days where it's humid maybe and over 80, you might want to reconsider. You might want to do a short walk and take them on a longer walk in the evening because you don't want to get on a walk and have a dog overheated.
Right.
You still have to if you get them too far down the road, you still have to get home.
Yes.
And, they can suffer heat stroke and have the same issues that humans do. So you have to be careful. On the reverse, cold weather, you really have to watch out for their paws. Not everybody uses salt-friendly, paw-friendly salt to ice melt.
True, good point.
Mm-hmm. And
some chemicals can be quite harsh.
Right. And the same with, grass in the summer. But in the winter, dogs it's the same thing. If it's freezing outside and they are lifting up their paws and you've only made it a little bit, you need to turn around and go back home. But you need to know you can't necessarily take a dog on a, extremely long walk when it's, 20 degrees below zero.
Common sense, isn't it?
You have to think.
You won't take a child or yourself, really.
Well, you might take yourself, but that,
Oh, yeah, well, true. We have some diehards, don't we, that kind of we see around here. Bicycling.
Yeah.
And snow.
Yeah.
Seriously? Okay. But anyways, that's a great point. Now tell me about your super walks that you offer. Are they like dog marathons or something? It's just one of those days where you wake up in the morning and you say, I need to burn some extra calories. I'm going to make the dogs have a super walk. Or what? Right. How does one define their dog needs a super walk?
Okay, so I'll give a shout out to Tank.
Hi,
He's our dog that loves his super walks.
Okay.
And so he is a big lab, and he just loves to go and go and go. And so his people know that, and they accommodate him. Correct.
I bet they love you for doing it. They'd rather it be you doing it than them, but.
Well, they're not at home.
That's right. Okay, Let's pick it up once we get back. Come back. We have one more segment left.
Silver has always been nature's very own antibiotic, and only one system allows you to produce an endless supply of nano-sized silver solutions right from the convenience of your home. Silver Lungs. With the addition of our unique lung delivery system, respiratory infections are targeted directly, where traditional oral administration simply cannot reach. This pioneering method also preserves the original particle sizes and delivers your silver solution directly into the bloodstream. See the Silver Lungs generator and lung delivery system at silverlungs.com. That's silverlungs.com.
Quantitative easing, unemployment at depression levels, Europe financial system falling apart, China getting out of U.S. treasuries. At the end of 2008, the time of TARP, the national debt was at $11 trillion, gold trading around $850 per ounce. Close to 2012, the national debt exceeded $16.4 trillion, gold doubled to $1,600 per ounce. The $20 trillion threshold for the national debt is inevitable. Politicians in Washington have a ferocious appetite for spending and stimulus. What's worse, a printing press to finance. 100 years ago, we had a gold standard to limit this madness, but now you have to adopt your own gold standard. Don't be fooled with paper promises. Get Midas Resources 10 Reasons to Buy Gold free by calling 800-686-2237. Understanding the gold and silver market may be the only insurance you could have to avoiding the next economic crisis. Call 1-800-686-2237 and order your free copy. Again, that's 800-686-2237.
Healthy, organic, fresh fish, robust, mouth-watering vegetables, all from your home. It's called aquaponics. This brilliant, self-sustaining protein and veggie system is perfect for year-round growing. Know exactly where your food is coming from. Aquaponicssource.com is the one-stop shop for all your needs. Fish, fish food, plumbing, full systems, classes, and more. Learn to build your own system. Go to aquaponicssource.com for a free guide to aquaponics. That's aquaponicssource.com.
Hi, this is Walt Augustinowitz. I'm the founder and CEO of ID Stronghold. By now you've heard our commercials about wallets that protect you from electronic pickpocketing. 10 years ago, I created a way to protect my own cards from prying eyes after government officials started talking about issuing a national ID card with a built-in radio chip called RFID. I felt having to broadcast my personal information was an invasion of privacy. Soon after, it was also announced that credit cards, debit cards, U.S. passports, hotel room keys, and even transit passes would all soon incorporate RFID. It was then I formed ID Stronghold to share my inventions in blocking RFID signals with the world. There are a lot of misconceptions out there today about RFID. I encourage everyone to get informed and get protected. Please go to idstronghold.com and get the facts and the wallet, sleeves, or badge holders you need to protect your personal financial data. You'll be pleasantly surprised that through our direct sales model, you won't pay more than other comparable unprotected wallets. It is as though the protection is free. Visit idstronghold.com today.
Hey, Berkey Guy here. Are you still drinking unfiltered tap water? Does your water contain chlorine or fluoride? Will you have drinkable water in an emergency? The Berkey Guy is here to help you remove these and other potential contaminants from your water, thus helping you drink clean, purified water. We offer Berkey water purification systems at the lowest available prices online. Don't go another moment without Berkey system. Over the last 10 years, we've helped thousands drink clean, purified water. Join them by visiting goberkey.com or call me, the Berkey Guy, at 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653.
Sciatica, lower back pain, hip pain, poor posture. If you suffer from any of these problems, get ready to relax. Introducing an amazing product that's been in the market for over 25 years, the Sacro Wedgie. It was invented by a football coach using a common-sense osteopath technique. He created this device to help his athletes by isolating and supporting the sacrum, which is the keystone of our anatomy. This wedge-shaped bone is in the center of our hips, where a lot of pain starts. Simply relax 20 minutes daily on the amazingly simple Sacro Wedgie and let gravity do the work, helping muscles rebalance and start releasing nerves. Sit in the Sacro Wedgie at the computer or while traveling to help correct posture to finally help relieve those stubborn aches and pains for only $33.95. It's made in the USA, so click the family-owned website at sacrowedgie.com, spelled SACROWEDGY.com, or call 1-800-737-9295. That's 1-800-737-9295. Relax your back pain away with the Sacro Wedgie.
Are your Google search results killing you? Unflattering content in blogs, news articles, online reviews, social media, or other sources can jeopardize your reputation, your business, and your livelihood. Let Reputation.com help. Our patented technology will make the truth about you more visible while pushing down unwanted negative content. Improve your Google search results. Call Reputation.com at 1-800-831-0771 for a free consultation. That's 800-831-0771.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Boy, the Nasima Omer show goes by so quickly. We're having so much fun in this interview, and I hope you are enjoying as well. Please submit your comments, either by an email to me or a Facebook message to me. Find my group page, The Nasima Omer Show. Find my YouTube channel, The Nasima Omer Show, and let me know. Beth, what do you think of my bumper music? Isn't that fun music by Lindsey Sterling?
I love it. It's bumping bumper music.
Oh, my goodness. You know, I have so many questions. I think being this is the last segment and it goes by so quickly, and I focus more on humanoids all the time, on different topics and educating us and enlightening us and self-help and self-awareness and you name it, a whole gamut. I have somebody coming in to talk about dinosaurs one day too. So, but I would love to invite you back and maybe have once a month focus on pet. What do you think?
I think I'm here.
Yay! Okay, so tell us, what else would you like to add that we haven't covered, but squeeze in somewhere over there about that dragon animal of yours? What are tips to avoid the dragon from hissing?
Okay, well, you need to... First of all, let me just say, this is my son's bearded dragon it's now my bearded dragon because he's over it, and now this is again why you need to research before you do something.
And not get a pet right before kids are going to college and staying in the dorm.
Okay, so he's over it, and so now I have this dragon. They can live up to 13 years, so it's going to be a while. So I had to be friends with him. He was a couple years old when we got him, and he wasn't handled very much. And with bearded dragons, you have to handle them, touch them, and...
They don't have fur.
I know. This is an issue. I am really not necessarily a reptile lover, but I do love my bearded dragon. It's an odd kind of love, but still. And so you have to handle them. and just take him out and
take him for walks.
I don't take him for walks, but I did take him. I put him on my shoulder and took him outside, and he was hanging out, outside in the warm weather. He was sitting outside with me.
Sunbathing.
Yes.
So essentially, keep the bearded dragon happy, and he will not hiss at you.
Well, sure. Yeah. He or she. Yeah, right. He makes his beard all black and puffy at me sometimes, and
is that a bad thing?
Yeah,
okay.
He's not happy. But you really need to you can't socialize per se, but you need to touch them and have them be around you, and
So really, all animals in some form or the other need that TLC. Otherwise, it's actually being cruel to the animal if you bring them in your home.
Right.
And are not able to provide that. But tell me, there's so much more we can talk about. Dogs and eating sticks, dogs and weather, animals and weather. You talk and squeeze in whatever you can. Tell us about, babies. If my baby was brand new, my kids are grown, thank God. I'm a grandma of 2 kids now, and I love them dearly. I miss them. But I was so anal about knowing what sitter I was taking them to or daycare. So, gosh, I hear that music. But you have a thing there. Can you squeeze in information on your website and the tag in 20 seconds? Go.
Okay. Website is huggablemuggs.com. We offer not only pet sitting and dog walking services, but we have a service that gives you electronic pet servicing notifications, meaning we show up, it hits a GPS, timestamps when we were there, and you get an electronic message that says, hey, your pet sitter has arrived. And then,
wow, technology.
Yeah, it's a very cool.
Technology. Send me a note if you want to know more. We'll get you the information you need. HuggableMuggs.com, NasimaOmer.com, GCNLive.com. Catch you next week. Thank you, Beth, for coming, and catch you next month.
Thank you for having me, Nasima.
Many experts are predicting that food prices will surge this year due to the severe drought in California. 30dayfoodsupply.com has pre-purchased a large supply of ingredients so we can continue to sell our 30-day food supply for only $99, and there's no limit to the number of boxes you can purchase. Our vegetarian meals are naturally high in fiber, carbs, and protein, and they're packed with oxygen absorbers in Mylar bags. Oregon Trail Foods and 30dayfoodsupply.com keep prices low by buying directly from the producers in Oregon and then pass the savings on to you. Call 800-700-2184. And remember, only $10 ships your entire order to the lower 48. Visit the website, 30dayfoodsupply.com, or call 800-700-2184. That's 30dayfoodsupply.com at 800-700-2184. 800-700-2184 for 30dayfoodsupply.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS?
Then get on board with the Tax Admiral and let us steer your way to financial freedom.
The IRS is the largest collection agency in the world. They can freeze your bank accounts, seize your car, home, will garnish your paychecks and benefits.
Don't take on the IRS alone. I can fight for you using industry secrets that can help stop the IRS. I'll cut your penalties, slash your interest, and reduce your overall tax bill. Sometimes I can even get it zeroed out completely.
We're an A-rated company with over 30 years experience helping people clean up their mess with the IRS. And we have a 95% customer satisfaction rating.
If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS, are facing an audit, a lien, or levy, then call me right away.
Call 800-287-7180. Again, that's 800-287-7180. 800-287-7180. 800-287-7180.
A lot more about it.